I'm as excited as you guys are. You guys know you're here, right? Do me a favor, real quick, for Pete and for Shafi. They were great. And no offense, but you guys are not great. Like, I've been watching, and you're not terrible. I get it. I get what's happened. I get it. We're in a weird time still. Things are supposedly opening up. They're not. We're a little scared, but don't worry. There's plenty of fucking room. No one's going to get you. There's a line here to stop me from coughing on. You're good. But you can't, I don't remember. They didn't tell me. I don't think like Epstein and his friends came to your homes, grabbed you, and dragged you here. You came here on purpose, correct? Then fucking act like it. Round of applause for being here right now. Laugh, have fun. Come on, wake up. Fucking clap, lady. What, you don't have arms? If you don't have arms, clap your nubs. You can do something. I'm not going to be an ableist. Whatever you have, clap it. And it's fine. No one's disabled here at Mohegan Sun. Because if you're 500 pounds, you can just get a scooter and buzz the fuck around. You're not on a scooter because you would have coughed 3 times yelling like that. I was here one time on a weekend, and it was packed here, but I was in the hotel, staying in the hotel. The hotel is right there. Even if you walk slow, it's 4 minutes to get here. I left 20 minutes before the show. I was a half hour late for the fucking show because there was traffic because giant people on scooters were buzzing the fuck around. On stage, I'm loud. I can be an alpha male. Off stage, I'm very afraid. I don't really talk to people. I'm very quiet. I don't have the confidence to barely order a pizza or ask a girl out. I could never walk up to a counter and say, "Hi, I'm super huge. And can I be a Macy's Day Parade float, please?" Like, no, I couldn't do that. But I was walking. You know how big the aisles are? There was 2 of them, 2 monsters on scooters. They were hoof and hoof, and I could not get around them. There was no around. I tried to go under, there's no under. I tried to go, oh, and I was like, holy shit, that's what Trump should have made his wall out of. That's what he should have. But he couldn't, because then Mexicans would steal the scooters. That joke was for everyone, ladies and gentlemen. It's fine. Guys, I'm so happy you're here, all 48 of you. It's a COVID sellout. It's a wonderful. This is the one thing I like about COVID. The distancing, I'll keep. I'm fine with it. Stay fucking away from me. It's great. I get to see couples so happy because it's a vacation you finally want. 1 seat in between you. It's nice. You don't have to be near each other. I can tell how long you've been married by how close you're actually sitting right now together. If it's like 20 years, you're 20 seats apart. It's nice. If you're just dating, you're actually touching each other. Because if you're married and touching, the girl's like, get the fuck off me. You touched me last month. It's a nice thing. Are you 2 together? Are you lesbians? Why not? In this day and age, you're supposed to be lesbians. No one's supposed to be straight anymore. That's how it works. So start making out. Keep the mask on. I don't care, for your own protection. I know a guy who's never worn a condom. He wears a mask. I'm like, dude, you got to protect everything. You know what I mean? It's a weird fucking choice. Like, yeah, you can get vaccine shots for some things, but not for AIDS. But anyway, it's like, too soon? Sorry. Anyway, no, it's just, listen, whoever you are, if you wear a mask, I treat it like going to someone's house. If you want me to make you comfortable, I will. If you invite me to your home and say, take your fucking shoes off, I'll take my shoes off. Whatever it takes for me to get food from you. That's basically what it is. If I go to a restaurant and they're like, if you want this burrito, you got to put on a mask. Like, I'm fucking wearing a mask. It's what I do. But I don't care personally. I don't have a side either way. I don't really care. I don't know what's going on. I've never been a scientist. I just yell things out loud for money. I don't know what's going on. But let's all agree on one thing. If you believe in masks or don't believe in masks, a lot of you ladies out there who aren't really that attractive in the face, this is your time to shine. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be a dick, but holy shit, some of you look hot as fuck with a mask on and that cat eye makeup. That's some shit. Then you pull that mask down, you got that meth jaw. It's like, damn. It's like, okay, easy tiger. Where'd your jaw go? It's tough. You're missing a tooth. You got a mustache. See, look, you got a good face. You got a good face. You didn't scare me. I would have gone, oh, I would have popped. But there's some people out there, you know, it's like, I don't even want a girl to send me a tit pic anymore. I want a chin pic. I want to see a fucking sweet double D chin with a little cleavage. Oh, it's hot. So hot. But you know what I miss, though, the most in a moment of silence for this? Buffets are over. Yeah, they're done. We'll never get those back. China's #1 export, the buffet. It's gone forever. I know you're saying, like, Pat, no, they can bring it. It won't be the fucking same. You can't have them. They're going to feed it to you. They're going to serve you. Fuck that. It's my American fucking right yet dream to go up there and say, like, you ever go to like one of these here at the other casino where the Asian people just walk up and go, all the mussels, and they just give them all the fucking mussels, and they've got like a boatload, and they don't even eat two, and they throw them out, because that's what you're supposed to do. I like a Chinese buffet. Fuck you, hometown. That's some bullshit. That's not good. That's a hand job of buffets. I don't need that shit. I want the real fucking deal. I want to walk in. The second you walk in, it's the biggest stereotype you ever fucking seen. There's a picture of a dragon and a panda, and they're hanging out eating noodles. I don't know what the fuck that means. There's a fountain with music that you get hand jobs to, and massages. And anyway, so you walk in, and then the person at the front, their name's like Steve, but they still go, hello. And I'm like, hello. And they just bring you in. And you walk in, and they just go, two, and you're like, two. And they just walk you to a table, but you don't sit at the fucking table. You just stand at the table, and the other person pops out of nowhere, just goes, drink. And you're like, water. They go, okay. And you just fucking take off. And you go, and you just start gathering shit up like you're on a noble quest. Like, I got spaghetti and a sushi and a cheesecake all on one plate, and I pour gravy on it because I don't fucking care. And I put it down. I take one bite, and I go, take it away, wench. And the wench comes and takes it away. And then I go up and I get 45 more fucking plates. I eat 3 fucking things. And when I'm done, I'm like, I'm not tipping her. She's not a real waitress. And I salute and I fucking leave. It's the American goddamn dream. I miss it. But I like the distancing for some things. Like the holiday season was so nice not having to be with my family. Zoom Christmas is the shit and it should stay forever. I have a big fucking family. My dad just kept gathering people. Like, he's been married 3 fucking times, and every time he just makes people with some people and makes more. Like, he calls us 3 litters. It's fucking weird. But there's a whole, I think I have 85 brothers and sisters now. I don't even fucking know anymore. But on Christmas, we all get together in one house, and there's a million fucking people. And the second, it's a nice idea. You're like, oh, it's going to be great. We're all together. Till you get there, and you're like, fuck this. I want to leave. And you just can't leave. On Zoom, you could just, boop, and you're fucking gone. Gone. First, you pretend like you don't know how to do the mute thing. You're like, I don't know. Even though I have 3 fucking podcasts, that's all I do on Zoom. Like, I don't understand this technology. And I'm just hitting the button. And then I just make it cut out. And then they go, what? They text you, what's wrong? It's like, oh, nothing. I'll try to get back on. And then you don't do anything for 5 minutes. And then they message you again. And then you go, I'm a little embarrassed, but since I lost all my jobs during this COVID thing, I can't afford the internet. And I have the internet. I was watching porn while I'm texting them. But if you sell that well enough, they'll send you money to pay for the fucking internet, and then you don't have to talk to them, and you get paid for it. That's Christmas. Take that, Jews. Anyway, so can't do that for 12 crazy nights. You can't. Speaking of that, like, I've done comedy for 13 years. For about 6 or 7 of them, it was the only job I had. And I don't know if you guys know this, but know what's not essential? Dreams. Dreams aren't essential, because the second that this one guy chewed on a bat, and all of a sudden I got a real job. It's the weirdest fucking thing. Like, I had to take a job. I work at a place called Big Lots. Yeah, if you don't know what it is, it's like if Walmart got divorced and lost half its shit. It's what it is. I fucking work there now. It's not the macaroni and cheese you want, sir. It's the macaroni and cheese you deserve. It's cheap. They have 4 fucking shelves dedicated just to marshmallows. That's the store I'm at. And I haven't worked for somebody in so long. I haven't had a boss. I just yell things for money, and that's it. So I'm like, I'm going to get fired. It's temporary. I'll just keep it for a little bit. It'll be fine. I guess I speak white trash really well, because the more I act like me, the more they keep moving me up. In 2 weeks, they're making me a fucking manager, and I don't fucking understand. Like, I don't even know how to, like, okay, the other day I was standing at the register, right? I'm just standing there, 2 old people, like in their 70s, they came up, and they have a rewards card, like all stores have, try to sign you up for it. I said, do you have a rewards card? And then the lady goes, what? And I go, do you have a rewards card? She's like, what? And I'm like, bingo! And then she heard me. And she goes, I don't have it. I'll give you my number. And she goes, I can't remember my number. I'm like, you're old. It's probably 4. Like, and then she gives me her number. I type it in. I go, there's nothing in there. And she goes, I go, what about an email? And she goes, okay. And she just yells out a thing. And I'm like, type it in. I go, that's not in there. She goes, well, I guess we don't have one. I go, would you like to sign up for one? She goes, I don't have time. I go, what the fuck was the last 5 minutes? We just went through a fucking thing. And then she goes, it's okay. We don't normally come. And I know she meant to say there, but she didn't. And I can't help who the fuck I am. So I turned and said, that sounds like more like a bedroom problem. And the guy goes, what? I'm like, you should really listen to this one. And so my manager's behind me, and I'm waiting to get yelled at, and the manager just turns and goes, that was fucking funny. I'm like, don't encourage me. Don't encourage this shit. I'm trying to learn how to be a human. I don't know what to do. Like, okay, one time I'm there, and I'm just minding my own business, and a woman comes up in her 50s, and she goes, excuse me, sir, where do you keep the extra large maxi pads? Yeah, I'm like you, I just fucking chuckled, because that's fucking funny to say to a stranger. I'm just, she goes, why are you laughing? I'm like, oh, I'm not allowed to tell you. Come on, lady, let's go. And so we start walking, and she goes, no, seriously, I have a good sense of humor. And I go, that's the whole problem. I have a terrible fucking sense of humor. And I'm not, oh, by the way, I'm not supposed to say big lots on stage anymore, so just forget that part. Anyway, so I'm walking, I'm at this place where they have a lot of stuff. It's really big. And I'm walking them, and we're going there, and I'm like, come on, lady. And she's like, she goes, seriously. She stops me in the aisle and goes, hey, it's cool. I won't say anything. Just what were you laughing at? Were you laughing at me? And I'm like, no, it wasn't. I mean, yeah, but like, it's just what you said to a stranger. You know what I mean? Like, I know what it means, but it sounds like you're just, I don't know. It sounds like you're telling me you got a big pussy. That's what it sounds like you're telling me. It sounds like you're telling me the lips are like pterodactyl wings. And they're just flying through, and they're slapping together. And you ever been like to one of those Greek like diners where they have like the meat and you can shit? It sounds like you have that and you're just shading. Yeah. And she's like, oh my God, I don't have that. I'm like, I'm sure you don't. I can see your pants. You seem fine. Like, she goes, by the way, I don't know if you know, it doesn't mean that. I go, I know it doesn't mean the size of your pussy. It means the motion in the ocean or the fucking mean. Whatever the saying is, I don't remember. But why don't they call it that? Why say extra large? That's not fair to you fucking, obviously a white, terrible man named that thing. You should have named it after like depth perception or something. You know, like deep end or like, you know, shallow end or kiddie pool. Maybe not kiddie pool, but like, you name something. So she leaves kind of laughing, but I'm like, all right, I'm fucking fired. She left a 5-star Yelp review about my fucking customer service. All right, they're encouraging this shit, and I don't know why they're doing it. I was there one time, and it's a place kind of near my house, and I perform all over New England, so, I mean, I wear the mask on. I don't think anyone's going to recognize it. No, don't clap for that. It means I'm bad at comedy. So I walk by, and the lady turns to me, stares at me for a second, just keeps staring, and I go, can I help you? And she goes, this is going to sound weird, but a couple months ago, did you open for Gilbert Gottfried in Seymour in a theater? And I said, yeah. And she goes, what happened? I go, I don't know if you heard, but some dude ate a bat, and now I'm fucking here. Don't worry, Gilbert's in the next aisle. And he popped out like, ah! I'm like, all right, there he is. That's my Gilbert impression. But the worst one, okay, I'm warning you in advance. If you're eating, put it down for a minute. So I'm there for like 2 weeks. Just mind my fucking business, doing whatever, working. They have codes there. Like most, if you're in a store, they say things out loud. It means you have to. Then they did one that's like priority 1 to the front. That means we need someone to do the register. So they don't have one that just has my fucking name in it, and I know that. But that day, they heard, we need Pat to assess the situation. And I'm like, what the fuck's that mean? I mean, literally, I had to Google the word assess. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that means. So I'm like, oh, that means do stuff. All right, so I went up. And I go to my manager, and I'm like, what is that about? She goes, if you could walk towards the back, there's a, and she did like a head turn, and like a spill. And I'm like, do you have Tourette's? What's happening? And she's like, there's a spill we need you to assess. Just walk towards the back, you'll see it. So I'll send someone else to help you. I'm like, okay. I'm walking towards the back, and you guys know how you are. You're pieces of shit. You're at a store, and you're walking around, and you don't care about other humans. You got your cart. You're bumping into shit. You don't care. So the people are walking back and forth through the aisle. I walk. I'm trying to look. I look down. There's human shit. It's just human shit sitting on the ground. Yeah, not baby shit. Big old human poop just chilling right there. Yeah. You would think you're all saying that now, but there's more people at the store that day than new 48 motherfuckers, and they're all walking through. Just fucking walking right through that shit. They don't give a fuck. not paying attention. And I look down, and I'm like, fuck, I don't want to assess this. And then the guy comes over, this other kid, they say, over James, and I'm like, James, we got to do, he's like, what the fucking shit? I go, I know. He goes, why are we the team? Like, I don't know why we're the fucking team. But we got to assess it. And he goes, what do we do? I'm like, I don't know. Go get a mop bucket and lather it up real fucking good, and I'll get like a dustpan and a broom, and we'll just hope for the fucking best. I don't know. Never done this before. I don't know. So people are going through. I got the dustpan. I go to sweep it, and it was warm in there. Yeah, that's what I said. I told you it was fucking gross. So I swipe it, and there's a stupid skid mark. I fucking said it, lady. It's a... You're hearing it. I was there. I was in the war. I'm sweat. That was my nom, and I'm fucking sweeping it, and there's skid mark. And I'm like, fuck. I go, James, do something. And he just lathers it up like he's gonna shave someone's face, and he starts fucking like getting all sudsy. People are slipping in the suds, but never looking the fuck down. They don't care. We clean up all the quote unquote shit. We clean it all up. They take it. We take it away. We dry it off. We put the stupid little piso mojado sign, whatever that Spanish word is, that's sitting there on either side. 4 people got it. Fuck you. Adios mio. Keep me on key. Anyway, so we put the little double cones up, and then people don't walk around that because they don't want to slip and own the store. So they walk around that, and we go away. And James goes back to his thing. I go back to my thing. 2 minutes later, we need Pat to assess another situation. I'm like, fuck you. And I walk up, and now the manager's pointing to the front. Some of the people, before we got to the suds, walked through it and just dragged it all the way up fucking through the store. So yeah, I fucking told you it was gross. So we're there, and there's 3 aisles where they're going to pay for everything, and there's little lines. So I call James up. He's like, what the fuck? So we start doing it again. Now people are in line, and they're not paying attention. They're literally walking through the shit. They don't care. I'm on my hands and knees. They're bumping into me. They don't care. I'm on the ground. I'm sweeping the thing. I'm trying to clean up a little bit. And this little kid is right next to me. Like 5-year-old little kid. And he makes eye contact. And he just goes, hi. And I go, hi. And he goes, poop. I'm like, yeah, poop. And his mom, because she's one of you shitty moms who doesn't love their kids, and just stands there, and she just, without looking down, goes, don't say bad words. I'm like, lady, listen to your fucking kid. He's trying to help you. And she goes, don't tell me how to parent. I go, you're right. Walk this way. She cleaned it up for me. That was fine. She walks through. It's all done. Whatever. I go to the manager. I go, why did I have to assess that? What did that have to do with me? And she goes, you just look like somebody who could handle it. Fuck you. So I walk to the back. I'm all done. And another manager's sitting there. And I just said to the manager, I said, does that ever happen before? And the guy, like a grizzled vet, just goes, what day is it? I go, what? He goes, what day is it? I go, it's Tuesday. He goes, yeah, it's fucking Tuesday. That happens on Tuesday. Every Tuesday? He goes, yeah. The old folks home, they have like their Sherpa or whatever that brings them around. They walk them through here. Their diaper gets full. They shake a leg, let it go, and keep going. They're leaving a trail to get back to the fucking bus. And I'm like, well, guess what? I assessed a new thing now. I don't work fucking Tuesdays anymore. How about that? But I'm not going to lie. I joke about it, whatever, but I'm kind of happy it happened. Because, like, literally, I'll tell you, it's my whole job. Thanks, lady. I didn't know where to go next. But I like that you're that into it. Why? Why would you like that? You want to know why I like that? Because when all this shit started, when all the things happened, when COVID hit, this was my only job. And I'm not a famous person by any means. So when my gigs just went away, all my money went away. I had no job. That's why I'm a part-time radio host as well. That went away. All of a sudden, I had no way of making money. And I was sitting there, and I had just ended a relationship. So I'm alone. I've got no job, and I'm bummed out. And then a buddy of mine says, I know someone who runs a retail store. Take the job. And it kind of weirdly saved my life because I went there, and I was happy that people actually liked me instead of being sad in my own fucking shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I had to clean someone else's shit, but it was still fine. But it was just a very good thing. It got me around people again. It made me feel good. And then I worked there for like a week, and I'm like, fuck people. They're awful things. But it's good to see everybody out. Even tonight, we're not like I'm looking at you guys, and you're not. I mean, you're not the ideal audience. Like, you're not the people I want. You're the people I deserve, and I understand that, and that's fine. I mean, but besides a couple of you, it looks like a Hitler Youth rally. I mean, it's like. And if someone walked in with my bald head shouting things and someone yelling why, they would have signed up and we have little patches and numbers. I mean, but it's just one of those things that you just, I don't know. It just made me happier in life. So when people say to me, like, how's it going? And they expect me to be crying and stuff, I'm like, that's tremendous. Everything's going fucking tremendous. I'm getting to do this again. And I'm getting to be in front of, like, you guys who, a year ago, I would have thought you were both doctors with the masks on and you're waiting there. Now you're just two schmucks waiting to drink. Like, it's cool how things changed, you know? Are you guys married? I can tell. Because there's a thing in your eyes called hope. But you cover your eyes, you don't want me to see the hope? Do you guys just fuck? What's wrong with that? What is wrong with this world? What is wrong with this world? We can't ask questions like that. Why? Because they're old? You don't want to watch old people fuck? I'll watch anybody fuck. Why does it matter? Old people fuck better than young people. Sex when you're old is great. Want to know why? Yeah, well, not you, lady, because you're loud. Nobody would fuck that. Whoever you're with is at home jerking off pictures of Helen Keller because at least she's quiet. You know what I mean? I'm kidding, lady. I'll fuck you. It's fine. I did that joke one time when somebody yelled out like that. So it's not just for you, lady. I yell at all loud women. And one time I said that, and a lady got mad. You were cool. You just laughed. But one lady just got up and goes, how dare you? How dare you? Do you know what the Nazis did to Helen Keller? I'm like, no. I think I read the wrong book. I'm not sure. I go, wait, do you mean Anne Frank? And she goes, oh, yeah, I mean Anne Frank. I'm like, that's two different fucking white ladies. What are you talking about? And they're easy to tell apart. If you're like a school teacher and you need to teach kids or something like that. By the way, school teachers, you guys are useless now. But anyway, so who knew that Zoom could do your job without drinking? Anyway, so it's like, the way to remember it is this. It's very easy to tell them apart. Just remember that Anne could hide, but Helen could not seek. That's all you got to remember. Oh, did you grow? What, did you know her? What are you, 400? Don't worry, Helen's never heard the joke. Ladies and gentlemen, anyway. That was a hack joke. You didn't even laugh. You've laughed at everything. What the fuck? No, but it's like, it's weird. Like, okay, so you've been together for a little while. Are you divorced? Yeah. Who here's divorced? Round of applause if you're divorced. Did you just say no, don't clap? Listen, a lot of comics come up here and ask who's married, but I don't want to watch sad people clap, so I'm not going to fucking do that. A lot of people weren't allowed to laugh at that one. You ask a married couple how long they've been married, they always have a dumb saying. Every show I do, how long you married? They're like, 25 years, 20, boop, boop, boop. Fuck you. Nobody cares. But your dumb trick you got into, listen, you got tripped, you got bamboozled, you're into a thing now. You ask a divorced person how long they've been divorced, they know up to the minute when they got out of Shawshank. They fucking know, you know what I mean? I actually found out about my divorce on Facebook. That's a real fucking thing. Yeah, the day we decided to get separated, that day, my ex-wife went on Facebook and changed her status to single and got pissed off when I liked it. Oh, are they dropping the checks? Anyway, yeah, I can tell because that joke's fucking awesome, lady. Oh, wait, are you taking your shoe off? I will get you thrown out of this building if you take your shoe off. Do not break out your hoof. I do not want to see your foot. Do you like feet? Are you a feet lady? Fuck that shit. If you like feet, you could go. Just get out of here right now. Who here sucked a toe? You're saying gross, but it's out there. It's big. And you guys don't seem to watch porn, but you guys love that porn stuff, right? You too? That's gross. Feet. You like feet, sir? No. No one does, but they all do. Sir, you like feet. I can tell. Yeah, you rub a foot. You work a bunion. You like that shit? You're all saying, but it's out there. Google that. Oh, do you not watch porn? The most watchable thing in the history of the world? Everybody watches porn. I watch it with my pants up like Netflix for research, but the rest of you are animals. It's a weird thing that we can just watch. Like I've been on a lot of podcasts. So I'm like friends with porn stars now, and it's weird because they got that OnlyFans thing. You know, the porn stars having teachers and waitresses where they can make money by showing you their nipple. And I don't even want someone to bring me an onion ring. I don't want to see their tit, but like, it's a weird thing. Do you have that, man, with the foot fetish? Do you have the OnlyFans? Do you get naked for money? Why not? You judging people? Are you judging a little bit? Well, you wouldn't get naked. If you could work hard all the time for no reason and no respect, or just show your asshole for like 13 seconds and then make it rain money into your Venmo account, I am going to open my cheeks like nobody's business. I'm going to open them so wide you'll see Chilean coal miners in there. You know, baby Jessica's still stuck in the well. That's what she is. Yeah, that's a deep cut. That's a deep cut for some of you. If you didn't laugh, you're young, and it's okay. She's like 38 now. Yeah, I looked her up. She's not a baby anymore. Her best moment in life was she was stuck in a well, and it was just all fucking downhill from there. But some guy fucked her and then bragged, I fucked baby Jessica. I had her blow me behind that well. Like, that's fucking crazy. Like, but guess who's up next? Ladies and gentlemen, baby Jessica. That'd be crazy if she came out and was funnier than me. That would suck. But, like, I don't think we're supposed to get married. I'm not trying to be a dickhead about it, but seriously, I don't mean religiously or philosophically. I mean, like, as a species. Like, we're the only animal out of all the animals that gets married. That's weird. I did that joke once, and a lady yelled out, penguins. Penguins have a rock ceremony. I know someone else who's never getting married. No one's going to fuck penguin knowledge lady, you know what I mean? But, yeah, we're the only animal besides penguins that gets married. That's weird. I don't know if you know this, sir, we're also the only animal that pulls out. I don't know if you know that. I've never seen a giraffe pull out and spray the face of a giraffe. Never seen it before. That is a weird trip to the zoo for you and your kids. You know what I mean? I did that joke once, and a guy yelled out, how do they fuck? I was like, what? He goes, giraffes. I can't envision it. I go, first of all, shh, inside voice, sir. And second of all, fuck you, because now I'm trying to envision it. And you think porn's easy to find on the internet. It's real easy to find giraffes fucking. It is super easy. You could look up giraffes fucking or giraffes fighting. It's the same videos. It's really fucking weird. Now, we've joked around, but ma'am, you look like someone who's been through it. You know what I mean? Like you. No, I don't mean in a bad way, but you've had sex. You're not a virgin. I mean, you're not young. I mean, once again, it's not a bad thing to not be young. We have to get over that stigma. I mean, yes, she's very old, but like. But no, but you've had sex, right? You know all the positions. You're like a sexpert. You know what I mean? Like, you know the three. You know, like missionary, doggy style, the one you're both in the corner jerking off crying. That one. Do you know giraffe style? No, no one knows giraffe style. But tonight I'm going to teach it, and then they're going to do it and send me a video. I'm going to fucking watch. First of all, do you know how a giraffe's built? Right? It's like your chair. It's weird. It's like it's got a regular build and like a back. It's like so in the videos. And by the way, it's not on Pornhub. I wish, but it's not. It's on YouTube. It's usually like it's titled things like Family Safari, and then you're watching it, and the mom's like, "Hey kids, look, giraffes." And a minute later, it's like, "Oh shit, don't look at the giraffes," because like one of them just links up like this. That's it, and the other one just pops in, and then sinks the sausage. That's the move. That was a football term when I was a kid. I don't know why coaches said, sink the sausage. I'm like, what? I don't know what we're doing. Just say drive the hip. Why are we sinking the sausage? They do that, and that seems normal. That's fine, right? But front, like my ex-wife, just didn't say anything during it. And some of you got it. Anyway, so it just stares like this. But then the other one, when it pops in and throws it in there, it does a noise, like some of you are older, so you'll get the reference, but it does a noise like if Pee Wee Herman heard the word of the day. So one's just in and just stand like this, and the other one just pops in and goes, ah, 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 ah. And the other one's just like, ah, 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 ah. And it's just going over and over until it's finally done. And I mean, I could barely jerk off to it. And it was crazy. It was like, and they're just going at it. And in one of the videos, the two are just doing it, and the car's going by. It's like, ah, ah. And as it's happening, you see a third giraffe in the background just watching like this. And I was like, oh, that's what happened to Jeffrey from Toys R Us. He's in retirement now. It's nice. So hopefully you guys can try that tonight. It won't be sexy, but it'll be memorable. You know what I mean? Like, lady, you're bent over, like, oh, he bought me drinks. It's nice. He's like, ah, like that'd be fucking crazy. No, sir, yours was more Sloth from Goonies. I heard yours. Ah, Baby Ruth. That's fine. I hope you get good parking for that, whatever it is, or tax break, or whatever makes you retarded. Whatever, I know, it's fine. I know, I said a word. Oh. Are we those people? You guys have been fun so far, but let's test you. Who here was raised in New England? Round of applause. Okay, some of you. You were raised to be pieces of shit. I was raised in New England. We're raised to talk like pieces of shit. I know the cancel culture's out there. They want to get on word, and some things are good. There's some things we shouldn't say to people. We should never hurt anyone's feelings. But you should also know what the words mean when someone's saying it. You shouldn't just hear a word and get fucking mad at it. Like, if I see a lady that has a penis, I'm calling her a dude. Because she has a penis. Now, if I see it too late and I'm already down on her, then I'm just starting to drink again. I don't know. It's been 5 years, but whatever. Once the cock's in your mouth, I think a little bit whiskey's okay. But and I don't mean that in a bad way. Whatever you do, you do. I'm not judging anybody in the fucking world. Gay, straight, third thing, whatever. Whatever you do it. Black, white, I don't care. It's not that I'm even open-minded or woke. I just don't give a fuck about you. Like, it doesn't, do your thing, it's fine. When I meet you, like, hi, I'm Steve and I'm gay. I'm like, well, look at the fuck you, Steve. You could just say Steve. Like, you don't have to do all that. And I don't care if you're gay. I'm not gay. I see. I got my own penis and I don't want to touch it. Like, not a fan. Show me a pussy. As long as you're not fat, I will touch it. It's fine. It's like, and I also shouldn't be judged for that. I'm sorry. I know you're big and beautiful according to the porn site. But my bed isn't. I don't have a lot of money. I don't have shocks on my bed. I can't. I don't want to I don't want to sleep with you and turn over and have a trough for you. Like, I just. That's not even part of the act. That was just me having a speech right there. That was a weird. I don't drink anymore, so there's no way I can fuck a fat person. Yeah, maybe I'm not attractive, but I can still be a judge about it. You know what I mean? I'd rather do that. I could never pay for a second. I have a buddy who goes on a thing. I see he gets hookers. And I was like, how the fuck do you? Ew, I couldn't. And if you're a hooker out there, good for you. Way to hook. I mean, I think this is prime hour. Unless you were bought and you're in here. Is it called being bought? I don't know what it is. It's like, if you were rented, whatever, and you're here now, then fine. I hope you get a nice drink and a chicken wing before you get your asshole weirded out or whatever it is. But a buddy of mine was like, hey, he's like, I get them on a website. I'm like, really? And I'm like, what's it called? He's like, skipthegame.com. Yeah, whenever one dude says it with me, I'm like, whoa, watch out for that fucking dude. He's got a jacket on like he's sponsored and he's like NASCAR. It's like, yeah, skip the game. It's like, apparently, it's just you go on there and you order it like a pizza, is what my buddy told me. And this guy, he's a little messed up, and I was just like, so what is on there? Like, what they'll do? He's like, more importantly, what they won't do. And I go, what won't they do? He goes, basically eat my ass. I go, just your ass is on there? That's fucking crazy. But, like, yeah, I could never do anything like that. That's weird. Could you get, I mean, we're joking, but you couldn't get a hooker, right? Could you, sir? Have you ever bought a woman for sex and then paid her more to leave? I've paid people to leave, but not to fuck them. Like, you should go, like a tip afterward. Like, you think, I appreciate the effort. You know what I mean? Like, thanks for letting me see your boobs. Here's a $5. Can I get change? I like some change for it. It's just a weird thing. But, like, okay, so back to the New England thing. So I was raised to talk a certain way. Not that it was right or wrong or whatever, but listen, if I see someone pick up a baseball and they go to throw it and they go like this, I'm like, gay! That's what I say. That does not mean I think that ball fucks another ball just like it. Not at all. It has nothing to do with two people. It's just a thing you yell when someone does shit like this. It has nothing to do with it. It's not anything like that. Listen, I was raised in the 80s. The 80s were fucking gay. Real gay. I jerked off to the band Poison for a year till I knew they were men. A lot of you women were in love with a guy that you wanted to marry, the wonderfully straight George Michael. That's who you love more than anything. You had posters of him on your wall. He's so gay, the name of his band sounds like anal sex. Wham! It does! But nowadays, if I see someone pick up a baseball and throw it like this, I can't go gay or I'm canceled. You know what I mean? So instead I have to go, oh, wow, you really identify as a female right now. That's what I have to say. And then the other one, it's going to test you all, but trust me, you've been wonderful so far. I promise it'll end poorly, but also with a little moral. It's fine. If you were raised in New England, you were raised to say the word retarded. You were. It does not, I'm being serious for 1 second. It does not mean anything bad about people. I think it's fucked up that we have a term that we say about people and say they're defects. First of all, those wonderful people are not defects. You ever have stress, anxiety, depression? They fucking don't. They have ice cream and sweatpants. They're fucking killing it. They love it. Where are the defects? Where are the retards? I pray every day to be retarded. I'm like, whoa, that'd be great. I want to lick a window like a motherfucker. That would be awesome. So I don't mean that shit at all. But if my friend gets high and walks through a screen door, I'm like, what are you, retarded? That's what I say to the guy. By the way, that word, it's not our fault. Don't blame Americans. We can blame us for a lot of things, not that one. That word is French. It's a French word, and it means not ready yet. It's the real fucking thing. It's what it means. You ever been to a Subway sandwich shop, sir? You go to the artist is doing his thing, whatever. Behind him, it looks like a little fridge or maybe an oven. You can't tell, but it's just shelves with bread. That's not all the way cooked. The name of that device? A retarder. That is the real fucking name of that device. Because it means that bread isn't ready yet. Which means some French guy saw the bread, saw a person that's retarded, and went, same thing. That's what they said. That's not my fucking fault. Fuck the French. So if my friend gets high and walks through a screen door and I yell you're retarded, all I'm yelling is, dude, you're not ready yet. That's all I'm saying to him. But you can't do that now. You guys here are having fun. You let me explain it. You took the time to listen. But if I just heard someone say that word, like, you can't say that. You can't call them retarded when they walk through a screen door. I'll be like, you're right. I have to say you must identify as a female right now. That's what I have to say. That's right. I always lose half the room. Right the fuck there. The ladies are, you're doing a standing ovation for retards, but the second I say you're a lady, fuck you. Anyway. Guys, real quick, round of applause for Shafi and for Pete, who were up here earlier. They're awesome. They're hilarious. Follow them on social media, whatever it is. They're the best. I love working with guys like that. They're professional comics. They go all over, but you guys did not give them what they deserve. They're better than you. You don't deserve them. You're shitty. You're not like a Saturday night strip club crowd. You're like a Tuesday in the afternoon. You're there for the hot dogs and the cocaine crowd. But that's fine. That's why I'm here. I'm the fat stripper that'll please you. And it's fine. But that being said, I'm happy to be with them. I'm here on Thursday nights twice a month, the Late Show, where it's called a bringer show. So, like, say you wanted to do comedy, sir, for the first time. You don't have to be good at all. You just bring 5 people, and they put you on stage. And then I host it, and I shit on their hopes and dreams. It's a lot of fun. They come up, their moms are there, and I tell their moms, like, you should really encourage your kid to do something else. This kid sucks. And I do stuff like that. But they're nervous. They're young kids. They're up there. They're half my age. They're in the back. They're getting nervous. But they're not afraid of what you think they'd be afraid of. They're not afraid of being on stage or being in a casino or something like that. They're afraid of one type of person. Old people. Now, I've joked with you guys the whole time. I've made a lot of jokes. You guys are not old people. I'm fucking 46. We're all close to the same. I mean, you're much older, but the rest of us are close. But when I say old to you, we think 100. They think 42. That's what they think fucking old is. Not like their crazy grandpa yelling at them and shit. And they're like, well, Pat, I can't tell my sex jokes. Old people don't know about sex. It's like, who do you think invented all the cool shit you do? Old people. Like, you might call it a rusty trombone, but Grandma called it Tuesday, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but your grandparents fucked a lot. A lot. They didn't have, there was no Netflix, there was no chill. It was just fuck to make things to clean the house. That's what you did. And your grandma fucked people that were your grandpa. A lot of them. And back then you couldn't meet people on Tinder, you just fucked the people in your village. That's how you did. You were related to a lot of people in your village. Grandma fucked her cousins. Not always willing, but she still fucked her cousins. And that's the thing. Your grandparents are sexual beings. I joke with that. I can say everything else all night, and you guys are all on board. The second you talk about someone's grandma, fucking something a day. All of a sudden you're like, nah, dude, not cool. That's the only real thing I've said up here. I said this one time, a lady goes, my grandparents never had sex once. Well, then how the fuck did you say that? I don't know if you know how this works, but they had to do something for you to be here. And it's a weird thing. I want to be open-minded to everything, right? Sex, race, religion, all that. What about age? Fuck them, they're old, they'll die soon. That's why I invented COVID, you know what I mean? So, too soon? Anyway, fuck you. But that's the weirdest thing about it with this old thing and all that. We need to look at old people as sexual beings. Like the next time you're with your grandma and you're looking at her, watching her chew weird. Just think about all the men she's gone down in her life. You know what I mean? Well, how do you think you got here? A handshake and a smile? Nana was the giver. Why do you think she had those little mints in her purse? Anyway, yeah, those weren't for you. Guys, my name is Pat Oates. You've been wonderful. Have a tremendous night. Now go the fuck home.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up